Alrighty. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Caitlin with Radiance Chiropractic. We have a special interview for you guys. Something that we're really passionate about in our office is removing toxins from your life and just trying to live as healthy as possible and reducing the stress load on your body. And a part of that is, especially for women, is something that we do every single day. It's our products that we use. It's the makeup, the body wash, the lotions, all of those things that just add to our toxic load and put a lot of stress on our nervous system, put a lot of stress on our bodies. And so today I wanted to interview Rebecca. She's here with us. She actually does hair in Greer, South Carolina with us. And so she focuses on using holistic and organic products. And so I wanted to chat with her because I think that's something that all of us could use and learn a little bit from. So this is Rebecca. She's going to tell us a little bit about herself and about her business and the products that she uses.
Hey guys, I'm Becca, obviously, and I work in Greer. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I am in the salon offering a more holistic approach through my color line and the products that I use. This is something that I became more passionate about after having children. I kind of got into the education side of things and started learning a lot more about the regulations in the US on cosmetics and personal care items right after I had my first baby. And it's something when I took a break from cosmetology, when I started having kids, I focused a lot more on the education side of things for a while and just advocating for safer cosmetics in the US because our regulations are very low and a lot of ingredients and chemicals are allowed into our products that really should not be there. In comparison, the US only bans about 32 to 35 ingredients from our personal care products compared to like the EU, who bans over 1,500 different ingredients. So just to kind of give you an idea of what our standards are like compared to other places in the world, we have a lot of work to do. So when I knew I wanted to go back to doing hair, when my kids were a little bit older, it was really important to me to use safer products for not only me being exposed to them on, a more regular basis, but also for my clients that are behind my chair. So that's just a little bit about how I got started, more on this path.
Yeah, awesome. How easy or hard, I guess there's no good way to put it. How hard or easy was it for you to find products that were a little bit cleaner? I feel like that's not, I'm not in this field, but I feel like that's something that would be very difficult because it's kind of very difficult to find other things that we use every day.
So actually, I started kind of looking into color lines that are not based here in the US just because the standards are a lot higher. So, I knew of a few that were a little bit better, and I started doing more research on those and just, because I wanted to perform well. So you have some that are, very clean and safe, but the performance isn't high. So, you kind of have to balance that because you don't want to be, giving a service and then it not being worth the money you're spending on it too.
Right.
So I am using a color line based out of Australia, actually. And, I have a supplier here that I can buy it from. But yeah, that kind of, that's how I found it and started using it is by starting, not looking for ones here just because the standards aren't as high.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you normally get people who are already like interested in toxin-free products, or is that something that you get to educate on when they're in your chair?
For the most part now, because I've kind of advertised myself that way, I have a lot of clientele that cares more about that. And then, part of my clientele is just, people that I already knew that they kind of know the lifestyle that I have anyways.
Yeah.
And they know what I use, and I can, talk to them a little bit about it, but I have some that don't care as much. They, just coming more for my expertise and
Right.
stuff.
Absolutely. So what all services do you provide?
So right now I, can do coloring, cuts, facial waxing is, I do men's cuts and women's cuts. I can also do kids. I, blonding services, gray coverage, kind of anything within that realm, and, some corrective color to an extent, but I don't have a huge corrective color clientele right now. So,
Okay.
but yeah.
Cool. And where are you currently working? I know it's in Greer, but tell our watchers where you're at, how they can get in touch with you, and any information they need so that they can use your services and take advantage of this clean and holistic hair care and getting their normal stuff done without the toxin load that they have been accustomed to.
Okay. So I work at Salt and Light Hair Studio. It's a newer studio in downtown, well, right outside of downtown Greer. And you can contact me through my website to book. I also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. My Instagram is Bekah Hurley Hair. And then my Facebook is Bekah Hurley Holistic Hairstylist. And all of both of those pages have my links to where you can book.
Okay.
And then I also have a link that you can shop through for professional grade clean hair care and even like skincare as well. So you don't have to necessarily come into the salon. You can just shop through my link and get it directly sent to you. And this is stuff that I use in the salon.
Awesome. Well, very cool. That's something I'm definitely passionate about. Unfortunately, we see lots of problems coming from the products that we use on a daily basis. So I think it's very important that women start looking into this. It's affecting, not only our hormone health, but the hormone health of our even our children, and affecting future generations. And that's something, like, I have girls, and so I'm really passionate about that, and just keeping our products as clean as we possibly can. And that's something that we educate on every single day in the office too, because it can affect your overall health. And I think a lot of people just, still don't realize that. And so it's very important.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to, offer this for people that maybe stop getting their hair done in the salon or stop coloring their hair completely, but they still want to, but they think that they don't have options out there.
Right.
And they do, it's just a little bit harder to find, and you can still get those services if you want them and not have to worry about the toxins that can be in those products.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Well, what we'll do is we'll tag all of your information below in the video information, or in the comment below the video. So if you want to get in touch with Rebecca and you want to schedule with her to get your hair done and have great clean products that perform really well, I highly recommend her. I know that I will be using her in the future as well, because I think this is something that's very important. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to sharing your information more, and hopefully, get sending more people your way.
Yeah, I would love that. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
You too.